Hello, beautiful soul. If you found this message or you clicked on this message, it is for a reason. Your mind is, there's a lot going on in your mind right now when you're finding this message or when you felt like clicking on this message. By a lot, I mean a lot of confusion. You're confused between a few options and you are on the verge of giving up on a dream because that's the energy that I'm sensing from you right now. And I'm looking down because I'm trying to remove these nail paint. Sometimes I open channels while I'm doing something and it just turns out to be so beautiful. So this is one of those channels. Um, there's a lot of going on in my mind, in your mind. um, Confusion, restlessness, sleeplessness, maybe, overthinking, just like a lot of thoughts in general. And my mom is already calling me outside for lunch. But I'm going to finish this message. It feels like there is some sort of urgency, so you need to hear this right now, right here, right now. I'll keep this short for you. Okay, so how do you know that this message is actually for you? Because not all messages are for you, right? So if you can relate to all the things, resonate to all the things that I told you before, this is for you. The message that's coming from you, for you, from your angels and your guides is that you are basically fluctuating between to give your all, to give a lot of energy to this thing, to this dream or this manifestation that you have, and a part of you, a big part of you wants to just give up. And that's okay, that makes sense, because I feel like I'm sensing that you have tried a few times and it didn't work. So this time you're like, if you can hear my mom's voice, I'm sorry. But hopefully you cannot catch her voice. This mic is really good. Okay, it's your faith, basically. Oh my god, this is actually God's message. Because God's messages mostly make me cry. They are like, there's a lot of powerful energy coming in here for you. And I've been yapping for 2 minutes so that I know only the right people are staying. I am really manifesting that only the right people will stay. So I know some people already clicked off. Now the real message starts, okay? God wants you to know that if you already knew with 100% conviction, with 1000% conviction that this would happen, like that's the only option, is that you manifest this thing, is that this is happening in your life, okay? Then how would you show up in your life? Because right now, how you're showing up in your life is, a part of you is like, yeah, I'm sure it's going to happen, and a part of you is like, but it didn't happen before, but good things don't happen to me, so I don't think this would happen. I don't think I deserve it, and all those thoughts, right? But God wants you to know, if you 100% knew that this would happen, how would you show up in your life? Would you have doubts? No. If God would come up to you right now, and that's what this message is all about, God's energy is here. This message is not going to find everyone. Trust me. There are like 8 billion people on this planet. Not everyone is going to watch this video. This is meant for a specific group of people, and God is telling you that 100% this is going to happen. How are you going to show up in life? How are you going to show up in life? And I feel like you're very restless. There's no patience. And I get it. That makes sense. Why you have no patience? Because you have waited some time, a long time. But it's like, show up in a way that you know 1000% this is going to happen. Like I don't know, I'm hearing marriage, I'm hearing uh, good finances. So maybe that's what you're praying for, but it could be anything, because I know this message is reaching all sorts of people. Okay, so my mom is calling me again. All right, that's the message for you. Show up in life. If you know that 1000% this is going to happen, how would you show up? Like, how would you wake up in the morning with a smile on your face, because you know that 1000% this is happening? And you know, when you know, for example, let's say somebody called you for an interview and said that gave you the offer letter and told you that, oh, you're starting your job, but your first day of your job is next week. But there is a 1 week of time, right, in between. So would you doubt, like obviously doubt would come up. You would be having a bit of like fear that, oh, I just, what if it doesn't happen, right? But 99% you're like, I know it is happening because I know I have proof. I know that I got the offer letter. I know I got it. So for 1 week, you would be happy. For 1 week, you'd be like, yes, I did it. But yeah, some fears would come up. That's normal. That's very human. You don't have to be 100% positive all the time. And God doesn't want you to be 100% positive. God wants you to be human, to experience everything in life, right? So for that week, how that person would show up. That's how God wants you to show up, with 100% faith in God. Like you pray to God and you pray to the universe, I'm getting, but it's like, have 100% conviction that this is happening. There is no other option. You don't have to plan any plan B. No plan B required. You don't have to have backups or whatever. Nothing. Because this is happening. This is happening 100%, and God wants you to have the complete faith and wants you to show up like, yes, it's happening. Show up like there's no other option. Yes. And I think a big part of you already knows. A big part of you already knows. You have that deep inner knowing inside your bones where you know that, yes, I know this is happening, but still there are fears, still there are insecurities, like what if? And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't be like, I have to be this, I have to be that. Don't pressurize yourself like that at all. I removed all the nail paint and it's just like interesting that I'm removing this because sometimes I'm applying it, right? So, what I'm saying is a lot of things are being removed from your energy field right now. A lot of things are uh, being set up in your life right now, and you're like, you're having second thoughts. You are confused. It's because a part of you can feel it that you are very close. A part of you can feel it that it's happening anytime now, it's happening any day now. Like the blessing is so close that you're seeing the after effects of it. You're seeing other things becoming easy for you. You're seeing a lot of, you can focus, you are becoming aware that you're having a lot of thoughts about this thing or this person, a lot. And it's just like, I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise outside. Probably you cannot hear it, but there's a lot of noise, and it's hard for me to focus on this message right now. It's really powerful, but like it's hard for me to focus. So I sense that it's hard for you to focus as well, but you are having a lot of thoughts about this thing or this person, and it's hard for you to not think about. And you're trying to detach yourself, you're trying to push this away, but God is saying don't push it away. Everything is happening for a reason. You want to think about it, think about it. Get your hopes up. Get your hopes up because this is happening. 444 could be really significant because, see, on my nail paint, it's literally like 4 4. I don't know if you can see it. 444 is the energy of your angels and your guides are always with you. They're always watching over you. They're always there for you. They're always guarding you, protecting you. There's something else coming though. I can feel it. Oh, I don't think this is the right shade. The shade that I wanted. But okay, I'm just trusting the process. That's what God wants you to do. God wants you to trust this process. It's pink. I wanted maroon. Maybe it is maroon, and I think it is pink right now. I don't know. I'll see. I'll let it dry. I'll give it a chance. God wants you to show up with confidence. And I know right now you don't have a visual proof. You don't have an offer letter. You don't have this person saying the exact words that you need to hear. You don't have the visual yet. You don't have the evidence. You don't have the proof. But that's what faith is. That's what faith is. If you're watching this message until now, That's the biggest sign that God wants you to show up every day, every moment with confidence. And it's okay to cry, it's okay to overthink, it's okay to be confused, it's okay to be restless, thinking about plan B, thinking about what if, the worst case scenarios. That's okay. Allow yourself to do that. It's happening naturally. Your energy field is being cleansed naturally. It's okay. Everything is happening for a reason. But show up with 100%, 1000% confidence that I know this is happening. I know. Like, you're not begging for this, you're not praying for this anymore, you know it is happening. And show up with that full faith, show up with that full confidence every day, that yes, it is happening. Don't give yourself another option. Don't give yourself another option, because God gives you the gift that you ask for. God gives you the miracle, the blessing that you asked for. God is not like, you know what, there's that. No. Okay. So show up with full confidence. I know that right now you'd be feeling how, but things would show up on its own. You just take one step forward and God will take 10 steps for you. But you have to take that first step. You have to take that first step. You have to have that conviction in your mind that yes, that yes, this is it. I love you guys so much. I want to quickly mention that I have private readings and everything down below. You can check it. I love you guys so much. Okay. Sending you a big, big hug and a forehead kiss. You know you deserve this. You know you deserve this. I will see you very soon.